Your weekend at Monster Jam, an unexpected, unscripted, and they say unforgettable motorsports experience for families and for fans.
Yeah, it returns to Rosemont for an adrenaline-charged weekend at the Allstate Arena tonight through Sunday, and our Lauren Victory is getting a preview of all of the monster fun this morning. Lauren, what's going on there?
Those tires bigger than you.
Yeah.
Good morning, ladies. Yes, I am shorter than the tires, which was a fun thing that I learned this morning. Monster Jam has 5 shows this weekend, and my true fan at home let me borrow his monster truck, Megalodon truck. Just kidding, he was sleeping when I took it this morning. But everyone probably has heard of Gravedigger, El Toro Loco, Megalodon, but there's a new truck in town, Bailey Circuit. This driver is Brianna Mahan. You said you've been navigating these trucks for 11 years, but this ride is new as of just last month?
Yes, Bailey Circuit is a brand new collaboration with Ringling and just truly bringing together two of Feld Entertainment's, most iconic entities, Monster Jam and the greatest show on earth. And it's been such a fun truck to debut and truly just see the kids light up about this fun-loving pup and really just introduce them to, sometimes Monster Jam they've never been, but also Ringling as well.
And I noticed that it's like got fuzzies on it, like it's all about, like you said, appealing to maybe even a younger audience?
Yes, so Bailey Circuit is Ringling's fan favorite robotic pup. She has a heart of gold and a bunch of spunk, and she's truly the life of the party over there at Ringling. And so we thought, you know what, how cool would it be to give her her very own Monster Jam truck in life form? And she's my sidekick now. She travels along with us and is truly just warming the hearts of all the fans and just adds this fun little element that we didn't have before.
And you said the #1 question that fans ask you, us included, how do you get in here? I don't see a door handle.
Obviously, these trucks are massive, and if you look under here, I crawl up under the body and I step into this hole and climb right up, and I'm up inside.
All right, so neat. And coming up in a little bit, we're going to show you the sidekick that goes with this truck. It's a robot dog.
Yes.
And I've seen it running around already, and I'm like, what is that?
Yeah.
And it's all part of the show.
Absolutely. She is amazing, and she's out here cheering me on throughout the event and getting the crowd excited. And it's just such, like I said, a fun new element with this collaboration. It's a one-of-a-kind ordeal, and this is the very first circus-inspired Monster Jam truck. And I've debuted a couple of trucks in my years and driven a lot of iconic trucks, and this one has been so fun because it's just truly been such a positive reaction of everybody as soon as we debuted her. And I mean, the neon colors are a vibe.
Yeah, they are so fun to see. We're going to check in with that robot dog related to this truck in just a little bit. Back to you guys in the newsroom.
Oh my gosh, I'm sure the little fan that gave you that mini monster truck would love to see this in person. I know a lot of other families would too. Lauren, thank you. And fans of motorsports, it returns to Rosemont for an adrenaline-charged weekend at the Allstate Arena tonight through Sunday. Lauren Victory has a preview. And Lauren, I know so many people are going to be watching this thinking, wait, I need to add this to my weekend itinerary.
Yeah, there are 5 shows this week on Adrena, starting with the first one tonight at 7 o'clock. And in those shows, you can see 3 female drivers, which I think is pretty cool. Girl power. I'm going to bring in Cynthia Gauthier here, who's one of the drivers. You've been doing these for 11 years.
Yes.
I think my first question is, how did you even get into this in the first place?
So I started with dirt bike racing. So it's funny, me and Brianna, the other female driver, we both started with motocross racing, and we transfer on 4-wheel with Monster Jam. And it's been 11 years for both of us, so it's kind of fun to be on tour together this weekend.
That's amazing. So tell me a little bit more about your truck. It's kind of like a semi-truck feel. What's it all about?
Yeah, so my truck represents like the semi-truck. So it's a Lucas Oil company that they create the Lucas stabilizer, so it's pretty cool. It's a big semi-truck. It has a 5th wheel in the back. I got lights, I got a horn. It's a really cool truck.
You're telling me you normally drive in stadiums, so there's like a bigger area for you to do turns and whatnot. So what's different about driving here in an arena?
It's actually really fun to come in an arena because we're much closer with the Monster Jam fans, so we see them, we can react with them, and you can do some cool tricks in the arena. There's also backflip, you can do the bicycle, you can do all those tricks we do in stadium, but you're much closer.
And you're literally figuring it out and ad-libbing as you're going. You're like, hey, I think I'm gonna pop a lift right here.
Exactly. So, I mean, in 11 years, I definitely, perfect my skills, but I'm excited. There's a lot of good drivers this weekend. It's gonna be a hard competition, but I'm here to win.
That's awesome. And we do know that some kids and the fans that are having the time of their lives, they're wearing headphones because it could get a little bit loud. Can we just check out how loud these trucks get? Can you let it rumble up there real quick?
Fire up!
We're gonna back up. Okay, cool. So how cool is that? You could just get that vibe of how fun it is in here. So 5 shows this weekend, 7 o'clock tonight.
Yes.
1 and 7 tomorrow, 1 and 7 on Sunday. You're in all of those?
I'm in all of those. We got pit parties, so we get to meet all the Monster Jam fans. It's fun here because every year I think it's sold out, so it's a really fun crowd. The energy is amazing. I'm excited to be here.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Cynthia. We're going to toss it to Mary Kay to check out what our forecast looks like outside of the
46 now, we are jump-starting your weekend at Monster Jam, an unexpected, unscripted, and certainly unforgettable motorsports experience for families and for fans. It returns to Rosemont for an adrenaline-charged weekend at the Allstate Arena tonight through Sunday, and our Lauren Victory has been there live all morning with a preview of all the monster fun. Good morning, Lauren.
Good morning, Marissa. Adrenaline is right. I already feel pumped up on this one of several ramps here in the Allstate Arena Monster Jam. I know, look how tall I am. Here with me to tell me all about the tricks and obstacles and cool things that the trucks do is one of the drivers, Brianna Mahan. You've been driving for 11 years. You're in the new Bailey circuit truck. You've got your little sidekick Bailey over here. Robot dog, very cool. Okay, first tell me what's this area used for? Probably an obvious question.
Yeah, so obviously in freestyle, we're hitting every ramp out here. We have lots of obstacles built into this pod, but this is one of the ramps where we do a lot of our two-wheel skills moves. We do stoppies off of this, reversers, different stunts and tricks, and this is kind of like the main focal point of that competition as well. But you know, I think my favorite ramp is right over here if you want to go take a look.
Sure.
Yeah, Bailey, why don't you lead the way? Let's go over here.
So here's another ramp where you would do some of those
Same
tricks.
thing, yep. This is actually one of our bigger pods. This is considered a double pod. So typically this ramp would not be here in a lot of other venues. So this venue we were able to stretch out a little bit. It's a little wider. But the backflip ramp here is, I mean, you guys have seen backflips before, and this is so cool that we get to do this in an arena setting. So these are pipes with metal ramps leading up to them, so that way every hit is typically the same. It's not dirt, it's not going to give away, it's not going to shift. This is going to give us that perfect Morgan & Morgan backflip every single time.
Okay, and let's see if I can ask a technical question without sounding very naive. So do you just have to like gun it at here and then you woo?
Yeah, so we have, you know, we go based off sound in these trucks, and that kind of determines our speed, and then everyone hits things a little differently. I like to hit this ramp a specific way, so about 2 foot out from the ramp, that's when I'll really, you know, as my daughter says, stomp on the loud pedal, and you know, you want to stay on the gas to get the truck to fully rotate, and what we say is when you see dirt, you hit the brakes, and that'll stop the rotation, and hopefully you land on all 4 BKT tires. And the end goal is to continue on with your freestyle. So yeah, it adds a huge element to freestyle, and the fans love it.
And your co-worker Cynthia was telling me the cool thing about being in an arena is you got kind of some tighter turns to do.
Absolutely, you know, I've been on Arena Series this year, so I'm really I'm comfortable in these smaller venues. Cynthia's been rocking it out in stadiums all year, so going back and forth sometimes can pose a little bit of a trouble sometimes because you're used to those big floors or vice versa. And so, you know, I'm excited to come out here. This is a little bit wider of a venue, so we can really stretch our legs and have some good racing and some big air.
What's the best part of each of these shows for you?
I love the pit party, which is prior to the afternoon events. So the 1 o'clock events, you can purchase a separate ticket to come meet and greet us, see the trucks, get down here on the track in the dirt, check out all the activations. You get to meet Bailey Circuit herself, interact with her, get some photos, and truly I just love getting that one-on-one time with fans. We're the only motorsport that offers that, and I think that, you know, it just makes us really special, and I love hearing everyone's stories and life goals and their dreams, and a lot of them want to be just like me.
That's awesome. Well, you can check her out and Bailey out and their awesome tricks tonight at 7 o'clock, tomorrow at 1 and 7, and Sunday at 1 and 7 to 5. Oh, doing 10. Yeah. 5 shows. Big, awesome crowds expected, and we wish you the best of luck this weekend. All right, we'll send it back to you guys in the newsroom. Having fun out here. Check in a little bit.
Yeah, Lauren, I like that you've got a couple inches, some height up there too. Love to see it.